Raven Elise TV.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Raven and I am here in my new apartment. OMG, I could not wait to get a new video up for you guys. So you're gonna have to just excuse the background. Everything is not set up yet at all, but I just couldn't wait. So I went ahead and sat down and filmed anyway for you guys. So if the lighting or anything is off in this video, I'm sorry, I just couldn't wait. But this video is going to be a bit of a makeup tutorial, get ready with me makeup hack video featuring these two products right here, which are the Scandinavia Makeup Primer Spray and the Scandinavia Makeup Finishing Spray. I'm just gonna show you guys how I got this makeup look, just a nice natural everyday makeup look, and some makeup hacks that you can use these to help make your makeup last longer, and just some cool little tips and tricks that you might not have heard of. So if you are interested in this look and some makeup hacks, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I already moisturized, washed and moisturized my face and put on chapstick. And for this tutorial, basically, I'm just gonna show you guys a really quick, easy, everyday look, but I'm gonna show you guys how to maximize your use out of makeup setting sprays and makeup setting primers, because these are a big thing now. You guys know I love my makeup setting sprays. I have quite a little collection growing now, but I have these two new ones and they are from Scandinavia. And Scandinavia is a really good company for makeup setting sprays. From what I've heard, they pretty much make some of the best ones. And so this one is the makeup primer spray with the green logo, and this one is the makeup finishing spray with the white logo. And basically, if you don't know about Scandinavia, basically it was actually founded in a Miami nightclub. The founder was looking around the club and seeing all the hot, sweaty girls in the club and how their makeup was just like melting off. And they were like, I should probably create something to help these girls out because their makeup looks really sweaty and greasy and it's just melting off of their face. So thus these were created to help your makeup stick onto your face, last throughout the night, even if you're going clubbing or whatever. It prevents creasing, it prevents melting and all that extra oily and greasiness. So for someone like me who has acne prone skin, really oily skin, and lives in Texas where it's freaking 106 degrees right now, these are really awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I would use these. Since it's been super hot outside, I have not been wanting to do like really heavy makeup. I've been trying to find different hacks and ways to use less makeup and make the makeup that I am using last longer. So I'm still gonna be using my regular LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm using it in the color Creamy Beige. And I'm actually starting with my concealer first instead of doing foundation, because I've noticed that once I put my concealer on, I end up using less foundation on top of it. So I'm just gonna squeeze out some and do my under eye first. So I'm just painting that on directly from the tube in kind of a triangle formation like so. And I'm also just going to put a little bit onto my highlighted areas and kind of the areas where I have some blemishes, because as you can see, I've been breaking out lately. So I'm just putting it right here between my eyebrows, above my lip, and on my chin, and also covering some of these blemishes. And since I am breaking out, I am going to have to disinfect this afterwards because I don't want to spread any bacteria. It's kind of running out and running low. It actually is a little bit dried out. So that's why I applied it first. And I'm actually going to take the makeup primer spray now second and spray that all over my face just to act as a primer, but also kind of moisten up this concealer a little bit at the same time. And the cool thing about this nozzle is it kind of sprays out in like a flat motion like this. So when you spray it across your face, it kind of gives you an even spray instead of just like little bubbles everywhere. So now my face is primed and my concealer is a lot more blendable. So I'm gonna put the primer spray aside for now, and I'm gonna grab the finishing spray now. And I'm actually going to moisten my beauty blender with the finishing spray. So spray that a couple times and squeeze it like this. And then I'm gonna use this to blend out the concealer. And this is just a little hack that keeps your concealer from creasing, just makes it last longer overall, makes it blend out a lot better, and just increases the longevity of your concealer. So you can already see, I don't know if you guys have watched some of my other makeup videos, but I spend a lot of time blending out this concealer because it can be kind of hard to blend. but with these sprays, it blends out really quickly. So now I'm looking all highlighted and concealed and kind of crazy, and I'm just going to move on to my eyebrows. You guys have seen me do my eyebrows before. I'm just kind of gonna speed through that. So there's just some really quick brows, something easy, natural, simple, because this is just a fast, everyday look. Then I can go back with that same concealer and clean up my brows a little bit. Okay, so now I'm just going to quickly go in with my foundation, and today I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I am in the color Honey. So I'm just gonna squeeze some of that out, one pump onto the back of my hand, and I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, which is kind of like a round top brush, to just kind of do a light coat. And the Scandinavia primer spray that I have previously sprayed on is gonna help this last throughout the day and really stick to my skin. I'm not going for like a super full coverage, super glam look today. I'm really going for something light and easy. It is very hot out today and I'm not doing anything special. I just wanna do something that's gonna make my skin look nice and a little bit healthier and cover up some of these blemishes, but not trying to go too crazy with it today. And like I said, since I did do concealer first, it allows me not to use as much foundation because a lot of areas are already concealed. And I can just kind of lightly go over certain areas. Since I have some pretty big breakouts showing through around my jawline area and I do want to conceal them a little bit more, I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. foundation palette, which just kind of has kind of like these cream contour type shades in it, and I'm going to kind of use it as more of a heavy foundation type concealer thing just to kind of go back over some of these areas. But this palette dries out really bad, so what I'm gonna actually do is spray it with some of the Scandinavia makeup finishing spray so that it can kind of moisten up the palette a little bit and actually be able to blend onto my skin. So I'm just gonna spray like one spray onto the one that I'm using. And then I'm just gonna use my beauty blender and pick some of that up and cover up some of these areas that are still showing through. So anytime that you have a product that's kind of dried out or it's not real easy to blend, you can kill two birds with one stone by spraying it with some of the finishing spray to help make it blendable and also help make it last. So now I'm just going to quickly set my face with powder. This is the e.l.f. HD finishing powder that I'm going to use in my highlighted areas, and this is my Kat Von D powder foundation that I'm going to use all over my face to set my face. So I'm just going to do that really quick. So now I do want to add some dimension to my face and bronze up my face a little bit more. So I'm going to be using this e.l.f. bronzer and blush palette just because it's real quick and easy for an everyday look like this. But the thing with some e.l.f. products is that they tend to be a little bit less pigmented than some of your high-end products that you might get from like Sephora or whatever. This is just a drugstore product, so they do tend to be a little bit less pigmented. But here's another hack to help fix that. If you take the makeup finishing spray again and spray it onto your brush and then dip it into the product, it helps it come out a lot more pigmented and it kind of transforms your drugstore bronzer into more of a higher end bronzer. I'm just gonna spritz this brush a few times. This is just my Sigma large angled contour brush. And then I'm gonna go into the e.l.f. bronzer and just bronze up my skin. So as you can see, it's showing up really well on my skin when usually this bronzer would not really show up at all. And this is just gonna add dimension act as kind of a 2-in-1 as a contour and a bronzer at the same time because we are trying to save on steps today. Then to finish off my face, I'm just gonna go into my Milani Baked Blush, and you can also do the same trick with any blushes. Spray the finishing spray onto any blushes, bronzers, even eyeshadows, any powder product you can spray onto your brush and use it if you want to get a more pigmented effect. I'm not gonna do it on the blush because I don't want to go too crazy with the blush today. I'm just gonna do a light coat straight out of the pan. And then I'm gonna go into this other e.l.f. bronzer, which I use as a highlighter. It's in the color Sun Kissed, and it's just their little basic bronzers in the plastic container. And I love this as a highlighter. It's a really nice gold shimmer. So I'm just gonna put some on the bridge of my nose, on the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, tip of my chin, and of course, the cheekbones, because you gotta get that glow. Right on the cheekbones. And once again, if you wanted this to be really intense, like if you were doing the strobing trend, you could definitely use some of the spray to help intensify it and make it even more pigmented and glowy. So this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And of course, I got some on my eyelid, but that's okay. I'll just wipe it off. So the last step is just to take the Scandinavia Makeup Finishing Spray once again and spray it over my whole face to set my makeup. And it is pretty much guaranteed to set your makeup for up to 16 hours, which is a long time for a face of makeup. It's actually clinically proven. I read that. So yeah, it's facts. But yeah, so if you want to set your makeup for 16 hours, go ahead and spray it over your whole face. Just kind of cover your hair, shake it up. And fan it, and boom. And it also kind of gives you a nice natural finish because setting sprays help all the powders settle into your skin rather than laying on the surface of your skin and looking really powdery. The spray kind of helps it melt into your skin and look more like skin and less cakey. So now I am finished and ready to go. It's just a nice, easy, natural, everyday look that is actually going to last you throughout the day and not crease up and get greasy on you. All thanks to the Scandinavia sprays. If you guys are interested in these sprays, don't forget to look in the description box down below. There is a link. Click on it. You will get 10% off your order. Plus, you'll get 2 free travel size bottles of these, and you will get free US shipping. So that's a really good deal if you are interested in trying these. I would totally recommend it, especially if you have oily skin and you want your makeup to last longer. Check it out. Yeah, that's everything I have for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed this and learned some new makeup hacks, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.